Hello, so I decided I want to do a random hair chit chat now. My hair, I had a wonderful style yesterday, it only lasted a day, and I want to oil it. And I just wanted to talk about hair. As someone who's had a long journey with having natural hair, there are very many different things I've experienced, and I've always wanted to talk about it. And so why not now? So, where does my journey start? So, when I was a little baby, I was born with very natural, not natural, what am I saying? Rewind. Anyway, so when I was born with very thick hair. It's genetic. My mom and dad both had very thick hair, so I guess I was blessed with those genes. And I'm 40 now, so when I was growing up, having natural hair was not a cool thing. Like, it's not like now where, so many different styles and hair types are celebrated. It just was not. And I remember, like, when my hair, like, because my hair was just always thick, one of the first encounters with the blow dryer, like, I broke it. Like, my hair broke a blow dryer. And so my mom and auntie said, instead of stressing this child with blow drying, we're just gonna cut her hair short and keep it that way until she's about 10. That's what they told me, like, now when I was older. And because they were like, there's no point of stressing, and there was truly not many people. In fact, I don't think there were really any who would be able to do my hair, or were open, the word, I guess, open to doing my hair. And so I had really short hair until I was about 8, 9, and then I started to, like, have lines, like just simple cornrows in my hair. But I remember when I would go to the hairdresser, like, the consistent thing I was always asked and told is, so you just texturize kidogo, which is, just perm your hair, or like texturize it, make it a little bit softer, like, it would be easier, and then also even just all the content and messaging on TV was like, the pretty girls had straight hair, straight, long, easy hair. My hair was not that. My hair has always been thick and curly, and like, it would last, the blow dryer would last maybe a day or two if I'm lucky, but my hair would curl naturally. And so I remember, like, going to the hairdresser as well. Like, there was only one person in probably any hairdresser I'd go to who would be designated to do my hair. And if that person wasn't there, good luck to me. So my parents always had to check in advance and book and be like, okay, Olivia's coming for her hair. Who's going to, like, is this person there? And so I really grew this kind of complex over my hair, just feeling like it wasn't nice. And I always used to imagine, if my hair was just straighter and, and all that. But then, as time went by, like, my parents also very adamant. They were like, you're not texturizing your hair. I think I only did a light texturize once when I was 12, and then they grew it out. But the rule was, you will texturize your hair. Sorry for that noise. Anyway, so they said that you texturize your hair when you're old enough to pay for it. So basically, that meant when I was over 18. So all through my schooling, I had my natural hair, and I had to deal, like, and also they were very big on, they didn't want me to do, like, extensions. If it was street extensions, it had to be lines. And so growing up, I just kind of felt some type of way about my hair because of what I was being told on places I'd go, the messaging I was getting. And even when I'd watch movies, and most of the movies that were out there that featured black people, like, their hair was texturized. So in my head, I was like, okay. And even in school, there was this thing of where you felt like the girls who had certain hair were the ones who got all the guys, or were, like, got attention. So now, I just felt like, hey, all right. But now I went to uni, and where did I go to uni? I went to uni in England. And by then I really knew how to do my hair. Like, I could twist it and just take care of it myself. But I was expecting, like, I was just bracing myself because I was like, okay, I definitely will have to be doing my hair a lot, and it's a different culture, like, yeah. But the irony was, when I went there is when I learned to like my hair, because suddenly I was being told about how, wow, your hair is so beautiful and it's so cool and you can do an afro. And I was like, what is this? I'm not used to getting like compliments on my hair like that. And so, yeah, going to university, like slowly started changing my hair, like journey in a way, because one, I had to interact with my hair way more because I could only afford to do my hair, and then occasionally every few months I go to a hairdresser to like wash and blow dry, but I used to do mainly like everything myself. And just being in a different space where your hair is appreciated made a big difference. And that's not to say that when I was at home in Kenya it wasn't, but it was in certain spaces. Like when my hair was blow dried and maybe I'd styled it a certain way, that's when I'd get compliments on my hair. But when my hair was like maybe a little bit curly or kinky, like it was just a different way I was approached or spoken to regarding my hair. And so going to university and having that experience was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, okay, let me try and experiment, because again, I was doing my hair, so I had to interact with my hair a lot more. And it was so interesting. But as time was going by and I fast forward to like now after university, and social media and content is changing, one of the main things that I'm so grateful for right now, right, is that I see people who have my hair doing amazing things or being featured in content. And not just content of like, yes, what people post on social media, but even brands, different brands are featuring people with hair like mine. Do you know how big that is? And even just seeing another fellow black girl doing a cool hairstyle and that being celebrated. I can't explain how powerful that is, like, hey, guys, I think like having lived 40 years on this earth and seen the evolution of hair and how different hair textures have been treated, it really makes me so grateful for where we are, truly, just for where we are. Because let me tell you, growing up where your hair or who you are is not celebrated, it's a whole other journey of learning to like love yourself in such a context. And so now when I see content or billboard with someone with like hair texture like mine and that's being celebrated, especially at home on our content, sorry, I don't know what's happening. But especially at home in our continent, it makes me very emotional. And even me doing this video right now with my hair like this, like I would never, before I'd be like, okay, this has to be like brushed in and like, but now I'm like, but this is my hair, no? It's my hair. And so like in all its phases and shapes, I should celebrate it. And so even as I'm oiling my hair, in case you're interested in what I do for my oiling, my hair is feeling quite dry, so I'm doing a bit extra. So I just put water, it's just water in here, and then I will do my scalp with some, some castor oil, Blue Magic brand, but I sometimes use Indian hemp in my hair for my scalp, and then I'll do castor oil on the hair itself. So I learned, as I've been learning my hair over the years, I learned that I need a scalp oil and I need oil for my hair. Anyway, back to yeah, and honestly also even that, just the fact that now I know more about my hair, because before I felt like I was doing a lot of guessing, but you live and you learn, right? So when I was in university, I used a lot of carrot oil for my hair, which was a big game changer. So like carrot oil in this sort of consistency. I couldn't find it anymore. Like I wish I had carried some when I came back, but it's okay, we found something else. Yeah, so honestly with my hair and my journey, it's just been exciting to see things change over the years, and I'm really grateful, because now we have younger girls who can see someone with hair like theirs being celebrated. And I think that's an amazing thing. I still feel we have room for growth when it comes to like content in different spaces with like certain brands I have interacted with, where I've been